This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Seminoles will kick this deep to get us going. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
LSU Tigers will take over. 1st and 10. On the set. Moves.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw yet again. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it with a 1st down at the 41.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Talk about a great way to start this game, Cook, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
The Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Running back with the football. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Bootleg looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. The receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Caught quickly. Puts into space at the 50. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Back to throw. It's Knight. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that football?
He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the 2nd period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
It's a draw. Breaking tackles. Breaks an open space. Now here he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the defense says not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Can he get there on the ground? And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He finds his man. It's Johnson. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Now it's 2nd down here. He'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Snags the throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass caught. 2nd down now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Receiver makes the catch. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
1st down and more. He's still running. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The game sets up a 3rd down play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush gets home.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And the Noles are in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Where you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs, you put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
He escapes the pocket, trying to create here on the move. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, LSU. This offense really clicking.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On first down, it's play action. Throw to the running back in the flat. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Keeping it on the ground here. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. And the Seminoles will have to kick it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Good throw, catch made. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, if I'm a defensive coordinator, you can't leave the middle of the field that wide open. Makes it so easy for the quarterback to read and recognize and get the ball out of his hands for a first down.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
QB bootlegs here. Moves left out of the pocket. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first down.
How impressive these guys bring up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, Get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. A play action looking to throw. Buying time now. Rolling to his left. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Florida State offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Gets the first and still running. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, you know how I feel about the option. If there isn't any penetration, this is a dangerous play for the defense to try to defend. The quarterback's able to get to the edge, draw the defender towards him, and then deal it out to the running back, who's got a lot of room on the outside to run.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
Second down and goal. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
They line up on 3rd and goal. Got to think this is 4-down territory, down multiple scores. And the back now goes in motion. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunity. Yes, some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
What a call here by this offense, and unfortunately, the receiver drops this drag route. So much real estate in front of him, a big gain missed by the drop.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Suddenly, off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. Those are how the quarterbacks sneak. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
No, I don't blame them to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they tack on the extra point.
35. Florida State, 24.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys...
Makes a tackle. He's got room. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. And now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great compliment to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Knight. Who makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Try to catch the defense with the draw. He finds some space. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
And this pass is on target. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Into the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Receiver makes the grab. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
The pass rush closing in. Going to be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He's running out of time here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Off the play fake on first down. Looking right, this one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. There's contact on the throw. And that catch is hauled in. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Receiver in motion now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've got him. A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Second down.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. He's going to set up a third down play.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception in the last series, he almost threw another one.
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Quick throw over the middle. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Run down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it and fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Second down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll give it to the back. No way to run up the middle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. No signal, but not much served. I think they kept him out of the end zone. Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So here we go, third and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. This defense has been tough. Can they come up with a stop now on third and goal?
Here we go.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. On the run here, lets it go. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes were in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
49. Florida State, 31.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Here's the second down play. Back to pass. It's Knight. Looking to scramble. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
And they'll take over.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it.
On this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
The return is brought down at the 40. And the Florida State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, but that's just going to be too little, too late.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And he can hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Back to pass. It's Cornelius. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, this touchdown, it actually gives them a chance now that they're down 10. Really critical. You pull out the 2-point play. You got to hit it to make it a 1-possession game.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And they've got him behind the line. There is a penalty marker, but if it's on the offense, it'll be a change of possession. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He fires it down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
They bring him down, but that is a crucial 1st down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.